Well, then we got drunk, got food around, and had a booty call, Ain't nothing wrong with the booty call. Would anybody like a booty call? Everybody want a booty call. Now and then. Yeah, you know. What you doing late night, baby?
Sing.
I can tell that we're gonna be friends. I can tell that we're gonna be friends.
What's up?
What's up?
You had a message for everybody?
I did. I want to thank everybody for all the wonderful birthday wishes. It made my day freaking fantastic. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
Even though it was a working birthday?
Even though it was a working birthday, it made it worth it. And thanks to my husband for making such an awesome video for me.
Did you like that song?
I did.
Was
I
that pretty
love
good?
Song.
Was that right up my alley?
Yeah.
Anybody that... I think most people have caught on to the humor I can throw around.
Yeah. It's true love, baby.
So cool?
So cool.
All right.
Right.
What's up?
Nothing.
Sweet. So, where are we?
We are in
Des Moines.
Des Moines. Sure.
On the 5th leg this week. Started out, Monday morning? We haven't even shot any vid all week. But yeah, this is our long week where we do 3 full turns, Salt Lake to Des Moines and back. So we've done 5 legs of 6 now. We're in Des Moines. We gotta grab this load and back to Salt Lake, and then we get like a day and a half.
No, 2 full days.
Is it 2 full days off?
Yep.
We get back in
Saturday night.
Saturday evening, and then
We don't pick up till Tuesday morning.
oh.
All day Sunday and all day Monday.
Sweet.
Cha.
Hotel time.
Hell yeah.
Beer 30. That's what I see coming on. Right?
Yep.
Anywho. Yeah, just after we drop our trailer, we come over here to the Quick Trip
The QT.
on the QT. And usually we got a couple 3 hours before it's ready. So
Yes.
like right now it's 1 in the morning. He said it wouldn't be ready till 3, which
It's usually done before that.
yeah, a little bit before that. So we're just chilling for a few.
Usually as long as we can get hooked up and out the door by 3.
Yeah, we'll get back into Salt Lake around 9 p.m. So
Yeah.
if we're hoping it'd be done a little bit early, because then we could really haul out of here quick and get back to Salt Lake early enough that we could actually do 2 nights in a hotel. But we're not going to be able to gauge when we're back in Salt Lake to actually get a room for tomorrow night if it's going to be worth it. You know, if we get back in too late, I guess we could anyway. It's cheap enough.
Yeah, it's cheap enough, and then we figure we don't have to check out, so
Yeah.
it'd be worth it.
True. Just get over there and crash.
Because otherwise we can't get into the room until the afternoon.
Yeah. We're just hanging out all day.
Yeah.
It's going great. Yeah, because if we get the room, I can get day drunk. It'd be like noon and everything. I'm up. What? It's my day off, man.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's like 5 o'clock in England right now. Right?
Whatever, 8 hours past this.
Europe, masters of drinking.
Yeah, we should be, as long as the weather doesn't hold us up, we should be
Yeah, this time.
Salt Lake by 9 o'clock.
They were calling for snow in Wyoming tonight, but it's supposed to be cleared up by like noon tomorrow. But you know how those work out.
Yeah.
You saw the blizzard video, you saw how that worked out. The weather report just kept expanding after that, you know. It was like, alright. Because they're calling for it to be clear until a certain time, but yeah, that didn't work out. So
Oh shit, it's almost 1 o'clock already?
yeah, it's 1 o'clock already. I just got done, I slept like 5 hours straight. Maybe I would just stay up at this point. I don't know.
Oh, that's a nice storm.
Where, Wyoming? Yeah, it's too bright. Let's take us a look. There's Wyoming. See all that nice green and blue?
Actually, that's Iowa, Nebraska.
Oh, that's Iowa. Oh. Yeah, Cheyenne and Denver have snow right now. They're calling for like rain-snow mix, so
Yeah, it's not going to be bad.
it's not going to be bad. It's just, you know how these things turn out. Like we caught slush, whatever, snow mix coming through there today, going through like Sydney, Nebraska. But not a lot of rain. You had a lot of rain for a while.
Yeah.
These wipers get any better?
No, not really.
Yeah. Had to buy new wipers. One of the wipers fell apart. I guess from the wind blasting it and just
The ice the other day.
ice the other day, all chunked up on it. It just ruined these wipers. Bought some of those, what are they called?
Scrub blades.
Scrub blades. Give those a whirl. See how they worked out. I don't know. Still smearing a lot right now. Maybe it just had to do with the cold weather or something like that. They wouldn't, you know, soften up a little bit and start working better. So, yeah, I don't know. Good stuff.
Yeah.
And we just got our account cleared up today that we can start doing live feeds again.
As soon as
YouTube clears it up.
Yeah.
Now it's on them to manually go in and reset our account apparently.
Yeah. You just have to be patient.
Yeah, they'll take your stuff away in a heartbeat if somebody complains about you, but
Yeah. They don't want to.
but they don't fix it. It's like, you know, we got this 3-month strike put on us because somebody said we were spamming, which
We
really,
had a misleading thumbnail.
yeah, a thumbnail from a video over a year ago. Over a year ago. Old video back when we were with Prime. Lame.
Lame.
Totes my goats. So anyway, I don't know. Just checking in for a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Alright, so we'll come back on this later.
Yeah.
But yeah, live feed's coming back pretty quick. Yay! So we can do 2-hour-long tirades of whatever. Alright.
Yeah.
Ta. What's up?
Nothing.
Butt's hanging out. Yeah. What's up? What's up?
Nothing.
All right, so it is Sunday. Settlement Sundays, right?
Yeah.
Talk a little turkey. People are wanting to know what we're doing, stuff like that. We got this new contract, running FedEx. Wind broke down some numbers. You know, we got our first full week of runs in and just got paid for it on Friday. So, give you a general rundown of the kind of stuff we're doing. You know, I'm not going to put the settlements up online or anything like that, but to give you a general overview of the kind of numbers we're coming in with now, that we've had basically 2.5 turns, Salt Lake, Des Moines, Salt Lake, Des Moines, back to Salt Lake. Wait, what? Salt Lake, Des Moines, back to Salt Lake. Anyway, 5 total legs of this trip for the week. That's going to be our average every week. The way our payroll cutoff breaks down, that we'll get in 5 legs per week. The 6th one from Des Moines back to Salt Lake will fall into the next pay period. So that's going to be an average weekly thing. Now, this week I'm giving you is from 4/11 to 4/18, and then from 4/18 to What was just cut off? 21st? 20th? What's today? 22nd?
22nd. I'm gonna get my calendar out for you.
God, man, I'm all scared
It'll
up.
be the 18th to the 25th.
Oh, we're still in.
24th. We're still in this.
We're still in this pay period.
Yeah.
Because this week, 18th to the 24th, we did have a trip cancel. Now I know we'll hear a lot of stuff about this, that on this contract, when a load cancels, we get a truck not used order and we get $250. But it happened, the load here in Salt Lake canceled going to Des Moines. We still had to deadhead to Des Moines because we got to keep the line going, is what it is. They paid us $250. We had to burn our own fuel. We had to go into our own pocket and go to Des Moines to be there for the next load to bring back Salt Lake. So I know that part of it sucks, but even taking those losses on occasion, because after the blizzard and everything happened, a lot of freight got held up in different places and everything and couldn't get it to Salt Lake in time, and that's why the load got canceled. So we had to leave Salt Lake as soon as they went to the drop dead time at 3 a.m. finally called us and said, load got canceled, sorry. I was like, all right. And we had to grab an empty out of FedEx's yard in Salt Lake and take it to Des Moines because, like I said, they got to have continuation of the line constantly. So on the rare occasions that does happen, when the weather shuts down freight and they can't get the freight to Des Moines or Salt Lake to get it loaded, that's where we got to eat that, which it sucks. But they did assure us in so many ways that it's very seldom. So otherwise, if it was a regular occurrence, like you're losing 4 loads a month or something like that, I can see where your profit margins are going to drop way off. But if it happens just once in a blue moon, then I don't have a problem with that, because the money we're making besides something like that is fantastic. So let's give you a basic rundown from our settlement. I went here and crunched some numbers and stuff. I didn't go over fuel miles or miles per gallon. The fuel has been pretty atrocious. We are getting a better rate on fuel out in Nebraska, so we've been buying all of our fuel at Sapp Brothers in Nebraska because we're getting fuel we get it at cost -5. So whatever Sapp Brothers is paying for their fuel, we get 5 cents off of that. We're not paying pump price. We've been paying an average of $2.70 a gallon for fuel, which is pretty good considering the pump price was $3.08. So that would tell you $2.70 a gallon. They're buying it for $2.75 because we're getting 5 cents off their cost. So that's Landstar's fuel discounts that they work out with all these places. So it's a pretty good thing. We're getting better fuel prices than we would at TA, Petro, Flying J, Pilot, even Loves. So the fuel thing, we're only averaging because we are just cooking and booking. We got to run this thing at 70 miles an hour plus to stay in getting in there in good time and stuff like that, because we have run some trips at 62 and 65 and we're showing up like right on the mark, and it's like you don't want to set that precedent, because if you have any hang-ups along the way, then you're set back for sure. If we go 70 miles an hour plus, it keeps us a couple hours ahead. By the end of the trip, we're a couple hours ahead of that mark every time. So we've just had to eat it, and we're only averaging like 6 miles per gallon. So it's like, but we're still making money. It could be better, but we're still making a grip of money, so it's pretty cool. So let's go over the first full week settlement. We had a revenue to the truck for 5 legs of the trip, $10,320.45. All right.
Pay attention, Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis watching this, he's keeping track of our finances. So $10,320.45. $2,738.67 in fuel for the week. $730 to truck payment and maintenance. $384.52 in deductions towards the escrow account at Landstar and insurance, plus Qualcomm and all the general deductions we get. That's $384.52, leaving us, here it comes, leaving us a net profit in the bank of $6,467.26 for 1 week. That's money that went into our business account. Free and clear. So from there, we have it set up. You know, our money goes on our Comdata card. We have to transfer it to our business account. From that point, we take a personal payroll deduction. We pay ourselves $750 a week each, so $1,500 will be deducted from that $6,467, which will come out at $4,900 and change of actual net profit that goes into our business account. Like I said, this is the way you want to break it down too. You take a personal payroll deduction. You know, you keep your personal bills over here, your business over here. You know, you keep it all separate. So that's money that goes into the business. You know, we don't take that home and buy new Air Jordans and skateboards and stuff like that, right?
Right.
We ain't going pimping. So $10,320.45 by 5,395 miles comes out to $1.91 per mile to the truck. Real basic, you know. Now with that $4,900 going in the business account, that's our slush fund. You know, we just keep building that. We take money off to pay our personal bills. It's all separate. We have a payroll service set up that we have a legitimate deduction every week of our payroll for our personal stuff, and that's it. It's real basic. Now this money that goes, the $4,900 that goes into the business account and builds our slush fund.
Or truck maintenance.
That's for truck maintenance. Also, you got to keep that money in there too, because you're going to have to do quarterly taxes and all that stuff. You got to pay your taxes eventually and all this kind of stuff. So we just keep building. After you take your personal payroll out of it, you just keep building your business account. And we have certain marks set up that we want to get to $30,000 in our business account, which we're at like, what, 10,000? 9,000? Well, we paid a bill yesterday.
Yeah, we paid a bill.
We've recovered our losses basically after paying all of our bills and everything. We've recovered our losses of the money we had in the bank when we left Tri-State to come over and get the truck. So we've managed to build back up to that so far.
Yeah.
Now, if we can keep our average building at around $5,000 per week of net profit that we put into our business account, give it, you know, on average 6 weeks.
Yeah.
We'll have our slush fund put together to protect ourselves with the truck if anything goes wrong with it. I know it has warranties on it and stuff like that, but
we still have to account for
downtime, anything that comes up to back us up as well. This is where you want to plan ahead. So overall, it's a great gig, you know, this for a single truck to be running this. Now, this also building this revenue every week is going to build us towards buying more trucks too, which we're kind of spitballing right now and building the groundwork to start looking at trucks by the end of summer. Hopefully by the first of fall, that's our game plan, is start adding trucks. Yeah. So you heard it here, right?
Yeah.
Now we will be working on this though, and like I said, we are formulating our entire groundwork for this to add trucks, and you know, it's all part of a bigger plan. And we've been offered other contracts already, in a sense. We got brokers contacting us if we want more contracts, LTL stuff, and it's all originating right here out of Salt Lake too, that we can go run stuff out to the Midwest and back, and it just goes in circles. So as soon as we can land more equipment, hire drivers, we're definitely looking at this thing ramping up. So anybody that potentially looking for a job out there one day?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Send us an email, and when we get closer to the deadline, we can hook you up with the details to get qualified with Landstar.
Yeah, you got to get qualified with Landstar. This isn't going to be something like you're going to be sending us your resume. We want to get to know people, of course. We're going to be putting them in our trucks one day and all this kind of stuff, that you're responsible, clean, whatever. But you will have to qualify with Landstar, which, one, we already know from our own experience, takes a little bit.
Yeah, it takes about 30 days.
Yeah, it'd take up to a month to get approved with Landstar. So don't go quitting your job just yet. You know, there's going to be a thing that's in the works. But Got to have all your endorsements. You know, you got to have 1 year minimum over the road, clean record, all this kind of stuff. And they will go through a pretty stringent vetting at Landstar. It's not like getting a job at Swift or anything like that where they just go, yeah, you got a pulse, come on, drive. So anyway, not a bad week. I mean, there's places you can make more money, I'm sure, but the way we're running it as a team like this right now, the kind of rates we're getting and the money we're putting in the bank, as consistent as it is, with no deadhead either. Well, granted, the one canceled trip, but this is all terminal to terminal, drop and hook, you know, real basic for us. So this is going to be a good, consistent way to build good revenue, you know, to make good revenue and build good savings and really get ahead. So.
Well, and have running other LTL contracts before, this one is not all super hardcore time frames either.
Yeah, like it used to be when we were running a TLI with the SD stuff. That was super unreasonable, and we weren't making any money off that.
Yeah, they didn't give you enough time to get there on time.
Yeah, in California, they would have you at an average speed to go from, say, Sacramento to Portland. Their average speed fleet-wide was 55 miles an hour. Well, you know, running California and Oregon, and with the mountains up by 5 and everything, you're going to average, at best, maybe 45 miles an hour. So you're always showing up late, and they'd be, oh, why are you late? And it's like, dude,
yeah,
the speed limit's 55.
Yeah.
You want to pay my ticket? You know, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, this contract, you actually have enough time to get there.
Yeah. So...
You can't put your foot around, but you got enough time to get there.
Yeah. No, it's been a good thing, though. Been
Yeah.
a good thing. So as time goes on and we can move into a position, we're going to acquire more trucks and start looking for teams. What are you doing in there? She just went to the bathroom. Anyway, quick wrap up on this. You know, I haven't put out a video in a few days, so definitely something I wanted to start touching on, though, to show people this is possible. You know, from where we were a year ago, being at Prime and struggling, and you know, money sucked, and just dealing with these crappy companies that treat you like dirt and everything. We've moved on to get our own truck, and now we're building. So just got to make the right moves. Like I said, you see money like this, I know a lot of people out there, they think it's like a paycheck. It's not. You got to build your money up. Be smart. So we are in the beginning stages, the fledgling stages right now of growth and building. So things are coming together, and things are going to get much better, I think. Really believe that. So I guess that's about it. We're in a hotel in Salt Lake City. We got the doing our resets. You know, we don't pick up a load until Tuesday morning. It's Sunday, so we got all tomorrow to hang out to, and having a blast. I know there's going to be questions also, and live feeds. Live feeds will be coming back pretty quick. We got past our date. It was on the 18th is when our the strike on our account expired, and we went and did the little copyright school thing you got to do before they take the strike off your account with YouTube. So we're waiting for them now to fix it so we can start doing live feeds again. Right? Right? In their pension loaf, probably. Anyway, that's about it. Not a bad week. So, guess we'll check back later, eh? Right?
Right.
There she is. All right.
How low can you go? Death row? What a brother, no, once again, back is the incredible rhyme animal, the uncannibal D. Public enemy #1.